Good morning and welcome to Moments with Mark. Let's see what I have for you today in this moment that we're going to have together. So I've been reading through the Old Testament again, and I'm in Joshua, and I'm in Joshua 9 the other day. And there was something really interesting to me is Joshua and the Israelites are just walloping everybody in their sight as they inquire of the Lord. But then chapter 9 comes along, and in the NIV, also known as the Nazarene Infallible Version, it is subtitled The Gibeonite Deception. And just give you the cliff notes on this, as the Gibeonites are hearing about all that God is doing for the Israelites. And instead of doing the right thing and saying, hey, maybe we should just turn to the Lord, they're like, hey, we need to go, kind of sneak up on them and say, hey, we'll let them think that we're not from around here, but we've heard about it, so we're going to come in, act like we're really far away. Our wineskins are breaking, and our bread is moldy, and everything else, and our clothes are tattered. We're from far away. And so they come in, and they're like, hey, make a treaty with us before you make it out to our place, so that, because we see what God's doing in your life, we don't want to get walloped. And so the Israelites are like, okay, yeah, the leaders, they're checking things out. They're checking everything out. They're inquiring of their bread. They're inquiring of their wineskins. They're looking at their clothes. But they did not inquire of the Lord, it says in verse 14. The men of Israel sampled their provisions, but did not inquire of the Lord. Then Joshua made a treaty with peace of them to let them live, and the leaders of the assembly ratified it by oath. 3 days later, they made the treaty with after they made the treaty with the Gibeonites, the Israelites heard that they were neighbors. Oh, how easy it is for us to be deceived. And that is what the enemy of our soul wants to do, is to deceive us. So all the more important it is today for us to inquire of the Lord. Not everything that glitters is gold. Not every good thing is a God thing. And so we need to say, God, I know this is looking good. Looks like it's okay, but what are your thoughts on it? Show me what's going on here. Because you may just find that, it seems good to me, but maybe it's not. Now, God didn't, they weren't like doomed because of this. God worked through it. They kept their end of the bargain. God still works. He works when we make bad decisions. He's like, all right, let me get you back on track here. We all make a wrong turn every now and then. Even with the GPS system, I make bad turns. But we need to inquire of the Lord. And not ask the Lord or tell God what the answer is, but say, God, what is going on here? Show me what's going on. We are seated in the heavenlies with God. He'll show us. He'll show us. The counselor, the Holy Spirit, will tell us, hey, here's what's going on. This probably isn't a good idea. You probably shouldn't be doing this. I love in the book of Acts, it talks about how it seemed good to us and to the Holy Spirit. Sometimes that's what we got to go through. Is it, God, it seems good. Shut the door if it's not a good door. And Paul was prevented from going places sometimes that he thought he was supposed to go, that his heart was heavy for to go. But God said, no, that's not what you're doing. We're going to do this first. So inquire of the Lord, and it will go better for you, at least being in the right relationship with God and doing what he wants you to do. I'm not going to say that it's always going to be hearts and flowers where he takes you down, but it's going to be the good path where he takes you. So, in this Moments with Mark, I want you to remember to inquire the Lord this week. And in the meantime, grace and peace, and we'll catch you next time.